Tuning by ear can be a time-consuming and monotonous process which is agonizing to listen to. It's rude and unprofessional to do it live on stage in front of an audience, or while your bandmates are forced to stand around waiting and enduring the torture of it at a practice. The electronic tuner has made this practice obsolete. It's much quicker and far more accurate. If you don't have one, it's something that is an absolute must, but be sure to get a chromatic tuner. A chromatic tuner allows you to tune any string on a guitar or bass to any one of the 12 musical notes that exist. In more recent years, they have started building them directly into some amps and into acoustic guitars. It's important to be able to tune by ear, but this video will show why having a tuner is so important. If you are already an experienced enough musician to tune efficiently by ear, this video will be like watching paint dry. You might wish to skip it. This video is directed more towards an audience of beginners. What I'll attempt to do now is tune this guitar from E standard tuning down to E flat tuning by ear using the methods that were shown in the first two videos. Essentially what we've done when we tune the E string to E flat is we've shifted every note on the string up from its previous position to a half step in pitch. So on the first fret, this will no longer be F, it will be E. The second fret will be F. The fourth fret will be G. The sixth fret will be A. We'll use this A on the sixth fret to tune the low E string down by tuning it to the open A string. Okay, the low E string is now E flat, so the fifth fret is now A flat. I'll use that to tune the open A string down to A flat. As you can see, the harmonic method is better for fine tuning. Okay, now that we have that, I will place a finger on the A string at the fifth fret and tune the D string down to D flat. Okay, now that we have that, we will tune the G string down to G flat. I'll place a finger on the D string at the fifth fret. that I have that, I will shift from the 5th fret to the 4th fret and place a finger on the G string and tune the B string down to B flat. Okay, now that I finally have that, I'll shift up to the 5th fret again on the B string, tune the high E to E flat. Yeah. Okay, you've seen what a long, tedious, arduous process this is. It's going to require some fine tuning. And there you have it. Finally, if you are still watching this video, I'm amazed that you didn't get bored and click off of it. I was hoping to be able to fully retune the guitar in about 5 minutes, but it took twice as long. Although it was close, it still needed a little fine tuning. I had trouble with the G string. It's really sensitive on that guitar for some reason. There was still a real mild wavelength clash that couldn't be totally eliminated. It may have been fluctuating from the cool temperatures in this room. Since the B and high E strings were tuned to it, that means that they were slightly off too. If I continued to fine tune it for a few more minutes, it probably could have been adjusted correctly, but enough time was spent doing so to prove my point. And that was on a guitar with a fixed bridge. Now you can see why an electronic tuner is so important. The time would have been more than cut in half with all 6 strings perfectly in tune. Imagine how much more complicated and time consuming this would have been on a guitar with an unblocked floating tremolo.